Hey guys, yesterday, or a few days ago, I forgot which, I asked you guys what the lower half of my body should look like. I actually decided to just make it another hoodie for some of that good old symmetry. But for real though, this pants hoodie has like a hole in the armpit, so I don't want to put my legs in it for too long. Otherwise, I'll just make that hole like 20 times bigger. But you guys never really see the lower half of my body unless I jump for comedic effect or something. Kind of like earlier in this video. For all you guys know, I could just not be wearing pants and you would have no idea. It's kind of like a mutual relationship of trust between the two of us. You have to trust in my word when I say that I'm wearing pants in these videos, which I am, by the way, and I have to trust that you guys will believe me when I say that I'm wearing pants in these videos. Because if you didn't, then it would be a little awkward, if you know what I mean. I made 2 tweets about what the lower half of my hoodie character's body, aka me, should look like. The first one was just a random thought before I even had the idea of making this into a video. It read something like this: I legit haven't decided what the lower half of my hoodie dude's body looks like. I'm leaning towards him just floating or something. Gotta love me reading entire tweets just to slightly add to the runtime of the video. And also the fact that I acknowledge the fact that I read entire tweets just to add to the runtime of the video in order to add to the runtime of the video. And also me pointing out my acknowledgement of me acknowledging the fact that I read entire tweets. Let's have a look at some of the replies that people left. Also, I got 9 likes on that tweet. Absolute banger. Follow me at Kwite. The man from the south first asked for permission to give me a suggestion because I hadn't yet asked for them. Good man. After I gave him the go-ahead, he disgraced my notifications with the lower half of the "I had to do it to him" guy. You betrayed my trust, South. It made me smile when I saw it on my timeline though, so I'll let it slide this time, South. But do not underestimate me next time. Some guy also replied to South's suggestion with that picture of the "I had to do it to him" dude's feet, but instead of the legs attached to it, it's XXXTentacion's head and some Cyclops looking dude. I don't know. Kenny suggested a wormpole body. Okay, wormpole is an inside joke that none of you guys are gonna get because you're just not cool enough like me. But Kenny, here is my response to your suggestion. It's another inside joke that only the cool people are gonna get. But Kenny, Lass Haley, fuck that shroomish low-tad using looking ass. Speaking of Pokemon, Q brought up that this predicament is kind of like Diglett, and that we have no idea what is going on down there. Diglett's lower half is below ground, and mine is out of frame. Out of sight, out of mind. That reminds me of that one scene from Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team, whatever, where a Diglett mentions something about how his feet feel, and then your partner just has his mind blown at the thought of Diglett having feet, and your partner just can't stop thinking about the implications of this new development. Diglett walk, apparently. Ethan just left a screenshot of a tweet about some guy from No Nut November who can apparently float because he hasn't nutted for 2 weeks. Listen, I won't pretend to understand the science behind it. All I know is that's just what you can do after you haven't busted one for 2 weeks. Next, in my second tweet, I asked for more suggestions on what to do with the lower half of my character's body. Because if I was gonna stretch this video out long enough, I was gonna need more suggestions. Like, come on. Weewoo suggested a good old pair of long underwear, but I'm afraid I'd have to request artists I commission to put permanent sweat stains in it to keep it realistic with how they appear in my videos. Max, aka Protomax, suggested a robotic bottom that allows me to float. I mean, that just seems so unnecessary. I've been floating without any help this entire time, so like, what's even the point of getting robotics to do it for me? Space Coyote suggested the void. So I came up with myself a couple lower body options that I could use. One of them is that my entire lower body is made out of boxes filled with surgical masks like this one. That way, whenever the mask I'm using on my face becomes all gross and I don't want to use it anymore because ew, gross, when I just pull one off of my foot or my thigh or my calf or somewhere in my A-frame, it doesn't matter, it's all equally as strange. Another is that I could just do away with the limbs and body entirely and just be a floating head, get rid of this upper body and completely forget about the lower body. Through the power of advanced visual effects, I can demonstrate what that might just look like. Yup, that's right, I'm not even a hoodie anymore. Just a floating hood and some sunglasses. Oh yeah, and also a surgical mask. Speaking of being literally just a hood, I forgot where I saw it, but apparently Bape, this designer clothing / streetwear brand, are selling their signature shark hoodies with face masks, kind of like the hoodie I'm wearing right now for the winter season. The only difference being that they aren't actually selling entire hoodies, just the hood. It got me thinking, if I dropped a small price of $175 on that Bape hoodie face mask thing, I can be Kwite and also flex on people. I would likely lose my entire viewer base, but that hood's so clean, bro. Apparently Bape also made a hoodie that has 2 hoods. Like it's a hood inside of another hood. You can put one on top of the other or something. I really don't know who is coming up with the ideas, but I'm gonna congratulate you for no particular reason other than the fact that I mentioned you like 10 seconds ago. Yeah, I think this floating head gag has run its course. Plus my arm's tired now. It's at least done for this video. You know what we do over here on the Kwite YouTube channel? Reuse as many old jokes as possible to make my videos longer, or like I have consistent running gags through my videos. Haha, funny, whatever. Alright, I hit 2 pages on the notes that I'm gonna use to write the script for this video. So the video is ending here. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to drop a like, and if you're new, subscribe. If you guys like these kind of random videos, let me know, because these are kind of more interesting to make in some ways than some of my other videos. This has been Kwite, and I will see you guys next time.